Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Bailey, and today we're going to be listening for our quacking duck sound. Quacking duck, quack, quack, quack. Quacking duck, quack, quack, quack. Do that with me. Quacking duck, quack, quack, quack. When we spell words with that sound, if we need a capital, it would look like this with a capital Q and a lowercase u. And if we don't need a capital, it would just be a lowercase q and a lowercase u. I will say a word. If you hear the quacking duck sound at the beginning of the word, give me a thumbs up. If you don't hear it at the beginning of the word, give me a thumbs down. Before we begin, let's listen to the difference between the quacking duck sound and the clicking camera sound. So the quacking duck sound is quack, 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 and it's really made up of two sounds, k and w, put together really fast. And that makes quack, quack, quack. The clicking camera sound is only made up of one sound, and it's k, k, k. Clicking camera, k, k, k. Do that with me. Clicking camera, k, 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 k. What I want you to listen for today, though, is the quacking duck sound. Quack, quack, quack. One more time, just make those three quacking duck sounds with me. Quack, quack, quack. That's what we're listening for at the beginning of a word. Get your thumbs ready, okay? You might want to stretch them out a little bit, give them a little stretch before they have to exercise. Okay, here is the first word. You're going to put your thumb, give me a thumbs up if you hear quack at the beginning, and a thumbs down if you don't hear it. Ready? And then I'll put my thumb the way it should go to show you. Here we go. Say the word after I say it, okay? Here we go. Quack. Yes, I heard quack at the beginning of quack. Good. Quarter. Yes, I heard quack at the beginning of quarter. It's always a good idea to say the word after I say it so you can hear yourself making the sounds. Here's the next one. Car. Do you hear quack at the beginning of car? Nope. Thumbs down. Quart. Did you say it? Good. I hear quack at the beginning of quart. Good. Kite. I don't hear quack. Good. Kitchen. I don't hear quack at the beginning. Quilt. Yes, I hear quack at the beginning of quilt. Here's another one. Quiet. Yes, quack is at the beginning. Queen. Don't forget to say it after I say it. Queen. Yes, I hear quack at the beginning of queen. Cantaloupe. I don't hear quack. Kettle. I don't hear quack. And here's our last word. Quick. Yes, I hear quack at the beginning of quick. I think your thumbs need a rest now. They had to work really hard there. Great job today of listening for the quacking duck sound. Before we do the word lines, I want to talk about how the letter Q in our language of English almost always has a U after it. There are only probably a few words or a handful of words that don't have a U after the Q, and those aren't words that you would probably ever use. Most of them come from other languages. So when we use a Q, we always put a U after it. So this is what it would look like with a lowercase q. And if there were a special reason for a capital, such as someone's name, or if the word was at the beginning of a sentence, then we would use a capital Q with a U after it. So remember that Q uses a U after it to make the qu sound. Now we are going to blend sounds together to make words. All of our words will have that quacking duck sound at the beginning of the word. Quacking duck, quack, quack, quack. Do that with me. Quacking duck, quack, quack, quack. We spell that sound with a Q, U. When I make the lowercase q, I make a magic C, come back up, go down, and kick it out. So here's the magic C, come back up, go down, and kick it out. As I make it again, you make it in the air with me. Ready? Magic C, back up, go down, kick it out. Good job. I like to kick it out with a straight line instead of a curved line so that I don't confuse the Q with a G. Here is our first word line today. Don't forget to sing the sounds on a note so that the sounds blend into a word easily for you. Oops, I didn't get that out enough. Qua. Quiz. Quiz. A quiz is a little test, like if your teacher wants to know what you know about something, they might give you a little quiz, which is a short test. Here's the next one. Quit. Quit. Good. Here's the last one in this line. Quill. Quill. The two L's only make one sound. So even though you have two, they only make one sound. A quill is the large feather from the wing or tail of a bird. A long time ago, people used them as pens. Look at that word line. Let's read the words quiz, quit, quill. Good. Which word has the zipping zipper sound at the end? Yes, quiz. There it is, the zipping zipper sound. Z, z, z. Which vowel sound is in the middle of all of these words? Yes, the pickles the pig sound. I. Make that sound with me. Pickles the pig, pickles the pig. I. Good job. Let's do our next and actually our last word line. We only have two today. Queen, queen. Do you notice that there are two E's there, but they only make one E sound? That's a long E sound. Qu. Quack. Quack. Good. Qu. Quilt. Quilt. Good. A quilt is a type of blanket made from squares of fabric. Let's read these three words. Queen, quack, quilt. Look at this word line. Which word in that line has a double letter making only one sound? That means two of the same letter making only one sound. Yes, it's queen. It has two E's, a double E, and it's only making one long E sound. That E is saying its name, isn't it? Now I need you to become backward letters detectives. Can you do that for me? I'm going to write 2 mystery sentences, and I'm going to make 2 backwards letters in each one. Be a detective and find them for me. Here's the first one. The Queen wore a crown. The Queen wore a crown. Read it with me. The Queen wore a crown. Can you find a backwards letter? There are 2 of them in there. Yes, this is our first one. This Q is really backwards. I'm going to put an X on it, and I'm going to do it the right way. Can you find another backwards letter? Yes, it's this N in crown. It should go this way. Good. Let's do one more mystery sentence. Ready? Okay. A quilt sorry that I is a little bad, but you will forgive me, I'm sure, is a kind of blanket. Read that with me. A quilt is a kind of blanket. Can you find a backwards letter? Yes, that S is backwards. It should go this way. Can you find one more? Yes, this K is backwards. It should go this way. Good. Up here we had a backwards Q. Let's make the Q the right way. Do it in the air with me. Ready? Here we go. Magic circle, up, down, kick it out. Good. Now make the S, this S the right way. Do it in the air. Around. Good. Kind of looks like a snake, huh? And now let's do a K the right way. In the air. Down. And I'm not sure how your teacher makes it, but I go down and then I lift up my pencil and I go in and out. Probably that's how your teacher does it. Down, lift up, in, out. Did you do that in the air? Good job. Great work today.
Hi there, word workers. It's Mrs. Opfer, and I'm here to work on our cue paper. I'm writing my name neatly at the bottom. And you know that Q is one of my favorite letters because I love a kick it out, that little diagonal line, and the capital as well as the lowercase both have a little kick it out. Ooh, let's get started. Here's our capital. Magic C, come back up, lift, kick it out. Ooh, and that kick it out, that little diagonal line bumps the bottom line. Let's work on our lowercase. Now, we've talked about this before. Different fonts can look different. So I prefer a pointy Q. Here, pointy, pointy foof. That helps me to not get confused about whether it's a Q or a G. Sometimes my brain gets confused about that. So I'm going to make these curves into pointy kick it outs. That's just my preference. Okay, here we go. Magic C, come back up, down, 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 kick it out. Oh, that looks great. Let's work together. Here we go. Magic C, come back up, lift, kick it out. Magic C, come back up, down, kick it out. Ooh, pointy. Magic C, come back up, lift, kick it out. Magic C, come back up, down, kick it out. And that Q, you're right, does hang below the bottom line. Magic C, come back up, lift, kick it out. Magic C, come back up, down, kick it out. One more. Magic C, come back up, lift, kick it out. Magic C, come back up, down, kick it out. That looks great. Now I'm going to work on the bottom line, so I'm not tracing anymore. Woo, kick it out. I don't know why, that just makes me happy. Magic C, come back up, down, kick it out. So I'm just doing my best. I'm taking my time, and I'm alternating my pattern with a capital. Here's a capital. Boop, kick it out. Ooh, that was a good one. And a lowercase, and a kick it out. Some friends like to choose their neatest or best capital and lowercase. You can highlight that if you'd like. Let's think about if Q is a consonant or a vowel. Tell me, ready, go. Good, it is a consonant. I'm just gonna give that a little check. All right, it's time to do our searching. Here we go. On your mark, get set, and begin. Ooh, I'm gonna start with capitals. Capital, capital, lowercase. Yep, that's it. You're right, only 3 today. Let's take a look at some pictures that start with quacking duck, quack, quack, quack. Here we go. Oh, I see somebody very fancy. Yes, she's a queen. Let's clap it. That's going to be quick. Queen, queen. Yep, just one. Quack, quack, quack. I hear that sound at the beginning. I'm going to come back and finish coloring her in later, but just to do a little bit. This is a special kind of blanket. You're right. It's a quilt. That's going to be quick too. Ready? Quilt. Ooh, another 1 syllable. Now you could color in each square with a different color if you want, kind of like a patchwork quilt. So I might come back and finish that later. Oh, and this little girl is acting out a word that starts with quack, quack, quack. What do you think it is? Good. Let's clap it. Ready? Quiet, quiet. Ooh, good quiet voice. That's going to be 2. I'll give her a little bow in her hair. Color her hair in. I definitely want to go back and add some more detail. I just want to make sure you have enough time to get started too. Oh, that looks great. Now I've already been thinking of my own ideas, which is kind of a challenge because we don't use the letter Q that much, but I did think of a good one. Okay, it's round, and I'm even gonna label 25 cents. What do you think I drew? That's right, I drew a coin called a quarter. I'm gonna clap that. Quarter, quarter. I'm gonna put my 2 claps. They're kind of like silvery. I'll just do a light coloring there. Now I'm gonna stretch my sounds using lowercase letters. Here we go. And QU work as a team there. Quarter. Quarter. Good job, word working friends. It's your turn now to think of 2 more ideas that start with quacking duck, quacking duck. Quack, quack, quack. See you next time.